to myself and telling myself like, dude, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And that's like the one thing that you shouldn't be doing, you know, like not put yourself down, you know, like sometimes we need a little break. Sometimes we need to, it's fine to not to just be lazy one day, you know, like it's okay, you know, like it's all right. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Shit, like if I don't show up some Monday. Yo.
Let me move this to the side.
I need a whole production like this when I'm recording.
Right,
dude,
so
I seriously have to like take care of everything.
Yeah, it's the worst. That's why it took me so long to launch, because I needed it.
You guys hear each other?
Yeah.
I can hear. Wait.
Do I look poppin'?
All right, I'm good.
Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, wait, go live. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Energy Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Landeros. And besides this being the best podcast in the world, it's also, you know, a platform to inspire and motivate others to tap into their energy by listening to the obstacles and the hardships and lessons that our guests go through. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guest for today, Marianne Galindo, the makeup artist.
Woo,
what's up, girl?
What's up? What's poppin'?
Dude, nice to have you. I know, right? Shit.
Thank you.
This is gonna be the first time that I actually have a conversation with her. I just literally met her the other day. Just like clicked at her on Instagram, was just like, hey, maybe I should like shout out to her, see if she's down.
yes.
Yeah, but
I'm
let's go ahead.
Excited.
Let's go ahead and just jump into it, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So the Met Gala was the other day. What were your thoughts on that?
Oh my God, dude. Honestly, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why people have to like do all that extra shit. But I mean,
it is what it is. I mean,
it is what it is. I mean,
what did you think about like the makeup, the fashion?
Honestly, the makeup was dope with some of the girls. It just fit their style and their outfits and whatever, you know. Did you see Katy Perry wearing a burger outfit?
My God.
Yes.
You know, it's funny because I feel like her and Miley Cyrus kind of switched roles because Miley Cyrus was all loca and everything.
So fucking crazy.
And then all of a sudden she got back and she's all normal now.
Yeah, I know. She got wiped up, so that's why.
That's probably why she's like, all right, I gotta tone it down.
Katie's like out there now, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Let me do the extra. Let me do the most. Yeah, I know. No, I love the. I mean, it was whatever, to be honest. Like. Just the dresses and everything is just so like out there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you see Serena Williams?
No, but she's fucking pretty.
No, dude,
beefy.
she was wearing this dress. It was like yellow with like pink, and they compared her to like eggs and.
Oh yeah, like huevos con jamón.
Dude, I was dying. I was like, no fucking way. They're comparing her to huevos con jamón.
Shit, that shit hit different.
I was like craving that shit. I saw that. I was like, oh, dude, huevos con jamón.
Hey, what'd you think about Kim Kardashian? Like, she was pretty popping.
Yeah, it was more simple.
Yeah.
More simple than like her sisters. So yeah. I mean, I only saw Kylie and Kendall there. I don't even think anybody else
Kendall.
went. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a love and hate relationship with them. Like, I just think they're too famous for no reason.
I know. Well, you know what? They kind of like grew up in that though. Yeah. They were born into fame. So you know?
But then if you remember when she was with Paris Hilton in the show, she was like the little like, you know, like like road dog, like you.
Exactly. She
and
wanted to be all up on that shit. Yes, exactly. I know. I mean, who knows? I know people. My dad is actually, especially all the time, like, why do you watch them? Like these fucking putitas and all this shit.
Real shit. But they do, right? They all go after black guys. Like,
yeah, I know. But you know what? You can't, honestly, everybody does shit. You know, you can't really judge people. Yeah.
I mean, in a way, like, if you look at it from, like, the business perspective, they market themselves great. I mean, they're all over the world. And then, I mean, now Kylie Jenner's, like, the richest, like, female or something like that in the world.
And you know what? That's the one thing. I have never bought anything from Kylie because...
nice. It's trash.
I just feel like, okay, well, she already has enough money, you know? So why does she need my money? where also her products are very similar to other products that I support, and they're you know, cruelty free. That's like my main thing. And but at the same time, she's smart for having, you know, all this money and doing something with it. No, you know,
definitely.
like
that way,
taking
that
advantage
aspect,
of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People struggle all the time to make their businesses pop in or like do something out of their business, and she had the money for it. So I mean,
she played her cards right. I mean, look at her; it played out really well for her. No, yeah, definitely.
And little Stormy, she's so cute. That's the one baby that I'm like, oh my gosh, Stormy.
I actually, I'll fuck with Kylie the most because I like Travis. Travis is probably like my favorite rapper, or at least one of them. So in that way, like I like the way that they mesh together and the styles that they kind of go with. Like I really like that. Like that way. Yeah. And they dress are pretty dope, not gonna lie.
Exactly.
So growing up, how was your journey to, you know, even getting to makeup and just all your art?
I actually, in high school, that's when everything happened. I was a dancer and doing hip hop and everything. So for all my dance concerts, you know, I would do my makeup, and then people started like telling me, dude, do my makeup. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Well, then later on, I was like, dude, what the fuck? These bitches want to fucking have me do their makeup all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start it, see where I go with it. By prom, that's when I started basically doing it as my business. Okay. Having people come to my house and charging them. And I started at $20 charging them. That's good. Yeah.
But I mean, back then, $20 for a couple heads, like shit.
For me, it was like, hell yeah. I was like, damn, I'm getting $20, charging girls $20. And everybody was like, hell yeah. I'm going to pay $20 to get my makeup done. You know, for prom, hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to prom.
No, you didn't?
Nah.
You know what? I didn't go to my prom. I went to somebody else's prom.
I didn't even go to grad night.
Why?
I was a bad kid.
Oh my God. No, really?
So it was funny because like there was the bad kid in school. He still went to prom. And then Brian comes along, you know, trying to like, I wouldn't go to school. That's the thing. You know, I just wouldn't show up. And then, you know, Brian tried to clear everything up, and they're like, yeah, buddy, we got a packet of like absences here for you. I don't think you're going to be able to clear it up.
Fuck,
but
dude.
I did go to the after party, so kind of, you know, compensated. Not really. But yeah, that whole experience, no me pasó para mí.
Oh my God, dude. I loved grad night.
Yeah.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I only saw videos, pictures.
Yes, on the side.
Like, yeah,
let me tap to this shit. Oh, did we even have Snapchat back then? Yeah.
No, right? we did.
Like barely starting, yeah.
Wait. When did you graduate?
14.
Oh, you graduated 14?
Yeah.
I thought you were older than me, girl.
No.
I graduated 13.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be 24 this year.
I'll be 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, okay, that's
kinda.
Okay, cool. No, but my birthday's in December, so it's like when I tell people, I'll be 25 this year, December. It's basically like next year.
Me too. I'm like, I'm gonna be 24, and they're like, when? I'm like, November, and they're like,
into the year.
You're 23. You're 23. Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about how then it just developed after high school. You know, doing makeup for girls at prom. How did you take it to the next level? Like, what was that move there?
I think that after doing just everybody's makeup, like prom makeup, I started getting hit up for brides for like weddings and stuff. And that's when I just decided, okay, you know what? This is what I want to do. Right. This is like my shit. So I had a bride, and I remember that I had no idea. They hit me up. It was my mom's friend that hit me up, and she was like, hey, like, our friend is getting married, like she's looking for a makeup artist and all this. I was like, yes, whatever. That was I was like, fuck yes. That was my first bride. And I remember I get to the girl's house. I didn't even like have her. I had her number. I just told her I was on my way and everything. I get there, and she's black. And I was like, whoa, dude.
I never done makeup on a black girl.
I hadn't done makeup on a black girl.
How difficult was that? Or,
It wasn't difficult because I did have her shade.
Okay.
When I first started doing makeup, I watched a lot of YouTube tutorials.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was prepared, but at the same time, I hadn't done makeup on a black girl. I was like, whoa, like, what am I? I didn't know. And it's very different for different skin tones. You have to correct differently, and you have to do just different things and use different products.
Yeah,
exactly. So for me, that was like, once I did her makeup, she was super happy with it. And for me, that was like, all right, I'm doing this, you know, like
this is
my shit. I enjoyed every bit of it. And from there on, I just started getting booked and booked and booked.
Oh, it's like a little snowball effect.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's been 5 years, and now I have my business.
Dude, congrats.
Thank you. Now I have my business with a homegirl of mine. She's a hairstylist.
Cool.
And we have a hair and makeup company. And so we have girls.
Nice.
We send them to the weddings. And
you guys got a full-on little squad.
Yeah,
oh,
we
that's
have a
awesome.
team.
Good for you, girl. Good for you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's been pretty popping. It's been pretty popping. So now I just send them, and then
you basically just distribute them.
That's
send
cool. Them, give them a chance also to learn and work with other people and stuff. Yeah.
Nice. So as far as like getting certified, is there any certifications? Did you go through any process, or was it just like YouTube University?
YouTube University.
No, because nowadays you can learn anything.
YouTube, guys.
Yeah, she's working on her master's. Stay tuned.
No, you know what? I did learn on YouTube, but you do have to go take courses.
I can imagine.
To get certified. Get certified so you learn from other instructors and learn different techniques. And even now, I still take courses because I like learning from other people.
You're always a student. You could always better your craft.
Exactly.
Always. No, girl.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Yeah, so I do have my girls get certified at least, something. They have to give me something. But as a makeup artist, you really don't have to be licensed or anything. Just, certification
if your
is
shit's
just good.
It's good, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. If your products are good and everything, then you should be good.
So what were you like, there's a lot of makeup artists, just like there's like entrepreneurs, influencers and stuff like that. Who was like some of the influences that, you had growing up or even have right now?
Well, growing up, I watched a lot of, obviously, YouTube. So some of those girls I actually already met. One of my all-time favorite makeup artists was I Love Sarai. Her name is Karen Gonzalez. And she's a Mexicana. She's Latina. She's amazing.
Shout out.
I Love Sarai. And she actually, I went to BeautyCon in LA. And actually, I took a course with her down here in San Diego. I took pictures with her. Then I went to BeautyCon and I saw her again. And I told her like, hey, we
got no battery.
And I told her, hey, like, what's up? Like, I gave you, I came to your class or whatever. And she recognized me and she sent me a bunch of makeup.
Oh, that's dope.
And she invited me to her launch with another brand. It was just amazing. So ever since then, like, I've just been experiencing with more people too, seeing more people, seeing more YouTubers or whatever.
No, yeah, and I feel like that's what you got to do. I mean, in any industry, really, you just got to network with the people that are doing what you want to do already, grow from them, learn from them, and then that's how you really just get yourself out there.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
So
yes.
What as far as your brand, are you looking to create a brand yourself? How important is that for you? You know how like they have different, I don't know any makeup brands, but I'll go ahead and say like what, Renaissance or something like that.
Modern.
Dude, all right. So I literally, what I know about makeup is that I've bought my sister and my ex-girlfriend palettes. That's about it.
Yeah.
And then you go into Sephora and I'm like.
And you're lost. Yeah, you're like,
can I get
what
some
the
help?
help?
And then they're like, what do you need? I need something for my sister. What's the best thing you got?
I'm so dead. Yes. Actually, I never really like heard from other people's like how they went into Sephora and asked for help. But yeah.
So embarrassing.
Really? I can see now.
It's for you? No, it's not for me.
I guess for me, I have so many goals, but one of my goals is to eventually have maybe products.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, or even a store where a studio store type of thing where I can actually have products on deck and then also be teaching there.
Nice.
That's another thing that I love. I love teaching. I love teaching my techniques to other people. I've had 2 seminars so far. I'm working on another seminar. Yes.
Nice.
And I'm actually going to be starting to teach in LA at my old makeup school.
Dude, look at you. Like, you got it all going on, girl.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
I'm praying, yes. Hopefully everything works out.
it will. Like, I feel like you got to know, like, you will. Like, what the hell? If you put it in your head and you believe it, like, it happens. Like, for me, like, that's one of the biggest things I learned, that before I always doubted it. Like, hopefully it happens. Like, maybe it might happen. But then eventually I switched it up and was like, nah, this is going to happen. This will happen. And, dude, things start just falling into place. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. Like you said, if you put your mind to it, it will happen.
Yeah,
you will make it.
You will. You start attracting different people. You start attracting the situations that you need to be around. You know, you start seeing like, oh, this opportunity here, this opportunity there, and then just like you said, it's a roller coaster ride, and everything just starts falling into place.
Exactly. Yes.
No. Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So as far as your business, how big do you want to grow? What's your like goal with that?
My goal with that business is for us to be one of the biggest bridal companies in San Diego, eventually move up to Temecula, then LA.
So just take over the West Coast. Take over the West Coast. All right, guys, for the people that are listening on live, we're about to sign off. You guys know where to find the videos, know where to find the audios. Thank you guys for tuning in. For the people, say bye. Later.
Woo!
No, but that's awesome. Like, honestly, for me, same. Like, I just, like, I want to grow my brand to the point where it's like, you know, people know it, not just here in San Diego, but like, you know, as far as I could grow it, you know, reach as many people. Because like my goal with this whole thing is just to give people a voice, a platform for them to be able to share their stories, you know, transmit it to the other people, because you never know who's listening to it, you know, who's also relating to what you were going through. And then just based off hearing your words, your inspiration, you know, your obstacles and your lessons, like, oh shoot, if they did it, like that kind of resonates with me, shit, I can do it too.
Exactly.
So growing up, what were some obstacles, if any, or any, like, you know, lessons you learned early off the bat, or, you know, that you currently are learning through? Because I mean, life's just a whole bunch of lessons thrown at you.
Life is hard.
But
I think that growing up, I was in Mexico with my mom and my sisters, and then she was working over here.
Right.
And we would only see her during the weekends. Then eventually in 5th grade, I came over here, and that was like the, I guess, first thing. And that's the one thing that I still look back at. Like, we literally had nothing. We came over here, and thank God, I mean, my dad has helped me with a bunch of stuff, you know.
Nice.
But my sisters have a different dad. So,
it's like a little broken family.
Yeah, it is.
I know where you come from.
So that's still even like a big obstacle in our lives, because I basically have to play the father role for them, you know. I have to make sure that I have enough money and enough everything to provide for them too, you know, support them too. Support my mom too, you know, like, she's placed her part, yes, but she has given us so much.
Yeah, you want to give back.
I want to give back,
Definitely.
you know. So that's the one thing, I guess, right now that I could think of. Obviously things here and there, but I just see them as, you know, life lessons, and you learn from them and you move on, you know.
Definitely. Like, for me, sometimes when, like, you know, before I used to trip out, get mad, get caught up in certain things, but then you realize that if you really just take the obstacle, the problem that happened, and you learn from it, like, then you're just like, okay, cool, you got to be okay with it and move on, because if you stay on it, like, shit's never gonna happen. Like, life goes on. You're never gonna
move on. Exactly. You're never gonna jump from that. Another thing that I always tell myself too is, I see myself and I also see other people. Like, people are going through so much worse shit. You never know what anyone's going through. Yeah, hell yeah. And that has led me into, well, I have an activist-ass mom. So I have helped her out, going to downtown, helping the homeless. Nice. Giving back, you know, little things. That's the best. No,
definitely.
Little things
whatever you could play the part and, you know, just be able to do your job, and that gives you good satisfaction.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Nice. So, I mean, this is a cracky Moving on.
I'm dead.
So, how important is like, you know, social media for you? Like, I mean,
it's very important.
I feel like for like people that do art and stuff like that, it's very vital for their career and for their expansion, you know?
You know, a lot of my clients come from social media. So to me, it's very important. It's very important for me to, it sucks because sometimes I don't want to be on Instagram. I don't want to be on my phone. And my family, especially, you know, older tías and tíos are like,
¿Qué estás haciendo, Marianne? ¿Qué chingada estás haciendo? Mira cómo te ves.
Estoy en el celular, and like, yeah, dude. but that's literally my business. I have to stay on social media because that's where my clientele comes from. You know, that's my biggest platform. Instagram is my biggest platform.
Okay.
So yeah, that I guess.
It's the big.
It's a big. It is a big part of my life.
So how do you balance that? I mean, and your personal life with your business life, and trying to just mesh it all together. Like, how hard or how good do you deal with that?
I mean, I've been getting better at it. I actually made a schedule of like when I'm gonna be on it and when I'm gonna post. And
nice.
Depending, obviously, because now I know how my algorithm is, my insights, when my followers go on and whatever.
You know the algorithm.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. No, we stay on that too. I know exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, so now I know all that. So now I post different days depending on what days, and then the other days I focus on everything else, gym, actual clients, everything else that I have to do.
So we actually have a challenge going on right now. It's called 33 days of paying dues, and actually some of my buddies and a lot of other people have been joining. And it's basically you got to go to the gym 33 days in a row, like no and, if, or buts. Like, even if you wake up being hungover, like, you have to go. Like, that's the thing. Or you got to start back at day one. So, I'm guessing you know what the next question is. Like, are you down to take the challenge?
Oh, my God.
Putting her on the spot, guys.
Oh, my God, guys. I mean, I'm down. I'm really down. I've been doing Edge Cycle. I don't know if you've seen me.
No, yeah. I see you work, girl. I see you work, girl.
So, we do challenges there, too. And we do, like 21 rides in like the whole month, and so you kind of sometimes have to like double up on the rides. Right. Yes, I'm super down.
Hey guys, we're gonna hold her accountable. So every time you work out, you gotta like hashtag 33 days of paying dues.
I'm saying 1 out of 33.
Yeah, 1 out of 33. And then if you like miss a day, like we're all humans, like the worst thing that happens is that you just got to start back at day one.
Fuck. The worst thing.
Like, shit.
Man.
So, I mean, it's up to you. The cool thing about it is that, like, it's not a competition. It's basically something that's holding you accountable to going and getting fit, getting healthy. Because, like, I mean, dude, like, what's the worst that could happen? You get in the best shape of your life and you look fucking amazing.
Exactly. And summer's coming.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to need that, like, 6-pack. So working on it, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm dead. You know what, though? That's really, really good because sometimes I feel like people lose motivation, and they need some type of motivation to stay in shape. And people recently, I've been posting more workout videos. Yeah. I work out all the time, but I don't always post my stuff. But I find that whenever I do, people hit me all the time like, dude, oh my God, like you motivate me or whatever, or work out with me or whatever, and it's good. It's good to put yourself out there, I guess.
No, yeah. And like a lot of people hold themselves back from putting themselves out there. And I'm just like, bro, like you got a lot of like wisdom. You got a lot of like, like you got to share what you have inside.
Exactly.
And like the biggest thing is just literally starting and putting yourself out there. So that's a huge like compliment. Like I mean, the fact that you're able to put yourself out there like that, a lot of people can't, and you do a good job at it.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So I'm not sure if you've heard, but it's actually mental health awareness month this month of May. How important is mental health for you?
It's very important to me. Everything, honestly, I take in consideration. I have a little cousin that has Down syndrome. Yeah. And not only that, I mean, I was born very healthy and I'm very, very blessed about that and for that, and my sisters too. So, I always am looking to help other people, Yeah. This year I was supposed to also help with a night to remember prom, which is for
the special needs
kids. I could not do it this year. I was super, super busy with the business, but last year I did it and it was amazing. And I always try to find a way to help anybody, No, and that was one of like the biggest highlights of my year last year because it was amazing. Yes, it was super.
I feel like
nice.
It's a different experience. Like I help out at a charity. We do heart screenings for people all over San Diego County, and it's a different feeling when you're just giving back and not expecting anything in return, and just being able to be there to like just support them, because like they're getting their hearts checked out. Like it's kind of scary because you don't know like what if something is wrong with you, and like nobody wants to go to the doctor and be like, get told that like, oh, there's something wrong with you. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you take that step, like you're saving your life, or you're saving your kid's life, or you're saving someone's life, you know. So that right there, like, pays more than, you know, like a lot of like monetary things, you know. So it's just a different feeling.
Exactly.
So what keeps you like motivated and centered to do what you want to do? Like, what keeps you grounded?
My family definitely, you know, that's the people that I do it for.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I mean, I'm the oldest of my little family, and you know, we're the only ones here in San Diego. All of my family's in Mexico. You guys,
what part of Mexico are you guys from?
Well, I was born in Texas, in El Paso, Texas.
Tejana.
Side
of my family in Houston.
And my dad's side of the family is all in Texas too. Okay. But my mom's side is from Ensenada.
Okay, cool.
I have some people in Zacatecas. Some of my dad's family is from Chihuahua. I actually have Chihuahua plates on my car.
Oh, shit.
People are like, what? Yeah. So, yeah, my family, that's like the main reason for everything.
No, yeah,
definitely. Especially my little sisters, you know, they look up to me, and I want them to
You want to be that role model.
Exactly. I want them to see a good example and follow a good example, you know?
Yeah, no, that's freaking amazing, because like I actually was having this conversation with my buddy the other day, and we're like saying like, when you grow up, like your first line of defense is what your parents teach you. You know, like what you're influenced around directly from your family, and then after that it's like whatever the influence around you, your buddies and stuff like that. But that's the base of everything. So if you don't get a good base at home, like that already puts you behind on how you're gonna interact with other people. So that's for me like the biggest thing, is just teaching people the right morals. And once you have those right morals, then like, okay, go on and expand your thoughts on whatever you want to believe in.
Exactly.
But at least we gave you that base.
Exactly. At least you know exactly what my mistakes were, and from you to learn from them as well. Another person also is my man. He obviously is just like super, super, not hard on me, but you know, like he is just on me with my stuff. Like he makes sure that I'm like
your
on my shit.
accountability buddy.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, that's good. That's good. And is there any days that you just like decide like that you think like, maybe I shouldn't do this? Like maybe like the doubts start falling in, or like you're like, is this really for me? How do you deal with that?
How do I deal with that? I honestly most of the time go to my man, because I don't know, I just feel like he's the one that's there all the time. So he'll just tell me like, you know what, like it's okay, what the heck, you're gonna have your downs, you know. So and you just have to find yourself or find ways to get back up. As well, also, I look up quotes. I read too, like motivational books. So actually today I started reading How to Unfuck Yourself.
I know, I saw you post that.
Did you see that? There's also another book that I finished reading. Oh, I forgot the name of it. It's this orange book.
Power, the 48 Laws of Power?
No. Wait, what?
That was orange. Just the first thing that came to my mind.
Wait, what is it called?
48 Laws of Power?
No.
I don't know.
I forgot. But it's literally something like that too. Like how to not give a fuck or some shit like that.
The Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
Yes!
You got a winner!
Dude, I honestly like books like that. Like just is just so motivating. And people are going to, you know, think or fall down or whatever, you know, like people are gonna have their times.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
No, I dealt with that like growing up. Like I was like, whenever I failed, I was like, well shit, this ain't for me. But then you're like, oh wait, if I stop doing now, then I don't know really what I could have became or what I could have done with it if I kept pushing myself to, you know, pursue that. Yeah, no, but that's the tough things in life, that like sometimes you are your biggest, you know, like critic, and you are your biggest like doubter, and then that eats you up alive. And then when in reality it's like, yo, like let me block this out and go do what I need to fucking do.
You know what? I've actually caught myself like driving and just talking to myself and telling myself like, dude, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And that's like the one thing that you shouldn't be doing, you know, like not put yourself down, you know, like sometimes we need a little break. Sometimes we need to, it's fine to to just be lazy one day, you know, like it's okay, you know, like it's all right. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Shit, like if I don't show up some Monday, life goes on.
It's all right. And that's the one. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We worry so much about like shit that we don't even know if we're going to make it to the next day.
It's a leap of faith you take it. Like, you know, if you do something like, you know, what you're doing, your art and all that, you don't know if it's going to be like successful, but you do believe in it, right? And that's what keeps pushing you forward to keep doing it. And, you know, and you've seen your growth. How does it feel looking back from when you started to where you're at right now?
Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah. Because you know what? Like, I feel like I did a lot of it on my own. I mean, my dad it has been there, super supportive and stuff, but he lives in Texas, you know, like I haven't really been able to just, if I need something, like just run to him, you know, like ever since high school. Yeah, exactly. And my mom, as a single mom, you know, I was always having to get jobs to start providing for her in high school, you know?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
So honestly, I'm super, super proud. And I feel like if I can do it, a lot of people can do it as well, you know. And I don't even have it bad, you know. Other people have it worse.
That's
other
what we
people
were saying
start
the other
from
day.
Like bottom.
Oh, you don't literally have shit,
nothing,
and like we have a little bit enough to get by and like kind of, you know, get up on our feet. And other people literally have nothing. They gotta pick themselves up. They gotta go with that. Exactly. So, what would you give advice to, like, you know, ladies or even guys that are, you know, following your footsteps, following the, you know, the art and, like, you know, the makeup lifestyle? Like, what is something you'd advise them on how to start and, you know, how to keep on, you know, growing?
I think that just keep going, like just learn from other people, look up videos, just get as much knowledge as you can, and then also save up, like whatever money that you can get, just save that shit. That way you can just, you know, not be broke whenever you're trying to build something.
No,
you know?
yeah, because self-employed it's a tough life. Like, you know, same. I'm self-employed, and it's like, you know, if I'm not making, you know, I do mortgage loans. So if I'm not doing loans, then I'm not getting paid. You know what I mean? But I truly, like, I've had commission jobs ever since I stopped working when I was working at Denny's. Believe it or not.
Denny's. I went to Denny's today. Shout out Denny's.
No, but yeah, after I stopped working at Denny's, I started doing door-to-door sales. Yeah, and it was all commission, and it was literally at first like kind of like, oh shit, am I really doing this? Like, I might not have a paycheck.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
then eventually you start building that fire within yourself. You start, you know, like, oh shit, I could do this, and then you fall in love with the commission life because it's better than, you know, sacrificing my time for fucking money. You know,
exactly.
So I feel like it's just whatever works for you. You got to go out and do that. You know, because a lot of people try to look up at other people and do the things that they do, but in reality, like, that worked for them, but it might not work for you.
Exactly. Another thing I think is also patience. Patience is key. And that's the one thing also, people just get frustrated when things aren't, like, they're waiting so long, and they're like, dude, what the hell?
Why hasn't it happened to me? It hasn't happened to me. Yeah, no,
people lose
exactly.
motivation and everything, but patience, like, everything will come the time that it comes, you know, right time.
It's like you think it's gonna happen at one point, but then it completely doesn't, and you're like, fuck. Damn. But if you don't give up, eventually, like, I'm telling you, something's gonna happen for sure. Because I feel like it's very easy to get motivated. Like, you get motivated, wake up the next day like, yeah, let's fucking do this. But to stay committed and dedicated, that's a complete different story. Because like, you know, you could be motivated for a week. Like, you know, that shit happens.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So as far as like your style, like where do you draw your influence from? Because I mean, you dress pretty dope. Like, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Swag out.
Hey, Saycat, Rottweiler.
Hey, shout out Rottweiler.
Shout out Stilo. I think that my style, I don't know, I get them from different people. I feel like a lot of it is just Instagram pages that I follow.
What are some pages you follow?
Like, just, I don't know, OTD Fashion Nova.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Fashion Nova, Cardi B.
Fashion Nova. Even like Kylie Jenner, you know, like J-Lo. J-Lo's probably one
J-Lo,
of my biggest
God
ones.
Damn, like, sugar mama.
Hey, that's like
J-Lo, if you're hearing this, girl, you got my heart.
No, honestly, that's probably one of like my body icons. Like, my body needs to get like that.
And at her age, for her to still have that body, I'm
Dude,
like,
right?
nálgame
I'm
Dios.
You know how to get the body?
Yes. Hey, the 33 days.
33 days of paying dues. Jennifer Lopez actually did it. I got
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to challenge her.
No, you should. She'll probably never get back to you, but I mean.
But I challenge her.
No.
Yeah, I think that, like, just different people online. Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes, honestly, I feel like my style is very different. Sometimes I can be very, like chic, like, you know, heels, like blazer, everything, and then the next day I'll be in like sneakers, like baggy pants.
She's versatile, guys. She's versatile.
Hell yeah.
There it is. So if you weren't doing makeup, like, what would you be doing? What would Marianne be doing with her life?
Definitely something business.
Nice.
Business wise, open something up. I've always been like, I wanted a business.
Yeah.
My dad's a business owner. My dad's a custom broker as well. So he's always been into business, you know, always. And I started, actually, my first job was with him at 13. And so everything that he was doing, I was learning. So everything I had in mind, I just
It goes
always
back to
knew.
that base you got. You got to race with that business mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So definitely something business. I mean, I always wanted to open up like a clothing line or anything. So something, I would just go that way. Yeah.
No, I think that's where it is. Like, for me, like, I think building the brand, like, you could have a business, but building a brand is like an avenue that you could live forever. And I was actually talking to Sebastian about that the other day. We're like, bro, like, you know, we're putting our words out there. We're putting our brand out there. Like, once we die, like, our voices are still going to be here, you know?
Exactly.
And in a way, you kind of live forever. So you could influence the people to
Other
come
people.
and other people forever.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
So I see your chains right here. You got a Guadalupe.
Yes.
Shout out. And then I
Guadalupe.
see that.
Yes, my Virgencita. And then
Yeah.
this is actually the Lebanese flag. I'm Lebanese and Mexican.
Nice.
Yes.
So what part from your mom or your dad?
From my dad. I mean, my dad is both as well. So I'm very like little, but
You know,
still love it.
that's actually a very, I've actually like commonly seen like Lebanese Mexican.
Lebanese.
Yeah. Have you tried Lebanese food?
Oh, well, that's my favorite food.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh my God, you guys, that's the best.
Dude,
oh.
I had a buddy growing up. He was Lebanese, and I would always go over to his house, and mom would cook some bomb ass food, the little like grapevines and like with the little meat.
Doma.
And shit. Oh, there you go. I don't know what it's called, but I know how to describe it.
Yes, it's so delicious. Yes, every time I go to my dad's, we always have to have that.
No, yeah. Have you gone to Lebanon?
We're going in
Oh, dope.
December. That's my first time. So we had been we've been planning to go for a long time, but just right now it's just it's so bad. But you know what? We've came to the conclusion that everywhere is bad. Literally. United States, there's shootings, there's everything happens, and you just
I feel like
never
there
know.
happens more here in the United States
than anywhere else,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like lately, it's just been happening over here more. So honestly, we're just gonna go and fuck it.
Yeah, no shit. You go to Tijuana, like people are getting capped left and right.
Exactly, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it was funny because I was listening the other day. I was like, so whenever somebody comes from a different like country and does some shit here, it's called terrorism, right? But then when someone shoots up a school, when someone shoots up an event,
And it's a white person, what is that?
It's called mental health. He was going through some shit.
He wasn't taking his meds.
What?
Yeah, dude,
Like
that's
what?
some
That's
bullshit.
terrorism itself. Like you're inflicting
Exactly.
pain on this country, so that I think that's called terrorism. Look that shit up.
Dude, it's honestly the system here in the United States is really fucked up. That's the
is.
one thing also that another thing actually that I wanted to get into. If it wasn't business, it was obviously going to be something with sociology, social work, and something like that. Actually, my degree was sociology and social
right
work.
on,
Yes,
right
so because I wanted to learn more about how our society was, even though I already have a feeling or I already know about it,
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I don't know if you've heard. A student in Arizona actually is 3 weeks out from graduating, and he got deported.
No, I actually was reading that.
He's detained right
Yeah.
now, so it just sucks. Like
It's just little bullshit like that. Like
yeah, like I mean, yes, but dude, we're here. Like, he had been here for so long too. So
it's like they kind of like set him up.
Yeah,
like, oh yeah,
exactly.
psych, bro, you ain't getting your degree.
Yeah, right. Like, okay,
back.
4 years later, and you can't get your like that's some bullshit.
I'd be pissed. I'm like, what? I went.
Hey, you got me fucked up.
Like, what? You see my debt?
I'm saying.
No, yeah, but where'd you get your degree from?
Southwestern College.
Nice. I went there. They didn't like me.
Really?
I didn't show up to class. See, the thing is that the school didn't work out for me. Like, it never, like, did.
Well, yeah, for me either. See, that's the thing. My dad expected, like, bachelor's degree, master's, everything from me. And I was like, dude, I don't want to do that shit. What the hell? I'm not even, school isn't for me. Like, even when I was taking business classes, I already knew everything. It's just the way that the school system is set up. It's like they have you there, but they don't teach you what you need to know.
They teach you a little bit.
Why do you need to know? Why do you need to go through all these basics when you already did that shit in high school? A higher level
of English, math. Like,
yeah,
what?
No, I don't need to know all this shit. I need to know what I'm going to get a career out of.
I was actually talking to Marco, and I was saying, like, bro, like, the system should be different. You should go, like, try out what you want to work in first. Go, like, into an internship type, like, program. I don't know what, like, something like that. Shadow someone that's doing something you want to do. And then if you really like it, then go to school for it, you know, so that you actually know if you like it. Because a lot of my buddies, like, gone to school, they go through their whole degree program and everything, and they get out and they're like, fuck, like, what am I doing now? Exactly. I didn't even want to do this, but I was already too deep in that I couldn't, like, pull back. So I'm like, fuck, you fucked yourself.
Yeah,
like,
and people just go in dead because of that. People start changing their majors, and they just, you know, people are so into school that, like, 5 years into school, and they just don't even want to finish. It's too long.
I remember when I went to college, I left to San Luis Obispo, and I wanted to do a agricultural business. So I wanted to be a farmer, right? Fucking typical Mexican.
Oh my god.
So then I got out there, right, and I started, like, noticing how, like, the whole farm lifestyle was gonna be. It was literally not for me. I'm like, yo, I gotta be in here with animals, just, like, smelling shit, like poultry. I'm like, yo, get me out of here. I kind of just like the business part.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just didn't work out for me. But I don't ever, like, talk down on anybody that goes to school. On the contrary, like, that's pretty fucking awesome that you actually have that desire to want to keep learning. But for me, I just, like, I just learned stuff a different way. Like, I went the sales route, the business route, and that's that's given me a different education, which, like, I feel like in a way is even better because I'm, like, street smart, but, like, business smart, and, like, you know, you're well-rounded.
Using it too, you know, like. And see, that's the thing too. Like, I tell my sisters, like, look, if you want to be a nurse, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to do engineering and all that, then go to school. You know, like, you will need that knowledge. You will need to go to school and get a degree and everything. For me, I wasn't going to get all that. Like, I wasn't going to use any of my stuff. I have a degree, associate's degree in sociology. I'm not using that shit at all. Like, I'm not going to use it. I loved going to school because I learned, yes, but I wasn't going to go to a university and get a bachelor's. Hell no.
That wasn't going to happen. I liked going to school too. Like, I was not, like... I wasn't dumb, but, like, when it came down to the tests, I'm like, dude, I gotta, like, go over some shit that, like, I already been learning, and I know, but now you're just making me, like, trying to, like, answer it in a certain time. I'm like, bro, like, no, I know this shit.
Get a certain time to answer this shit. Like, what the fuck? I've been stressing, like, bitch. And then, I know, like, it's A, but I think it's B too. And
then you say you get the bad grade, and everybody else gets the good grades, and that fucks with your mental. Like, oh shit, I'm not smart enough. Exactly. Oh, I'm not good enough. And then you see everyone around A, and I fucking got the Fs. You know, so I was like, ah, shit, I guess this isn't for me.
I guess I'm not smart.
Yeah, I guess I'm not smart. So.
No, yeah, I feel it. Yeah, that's when I told my dad, like, you know what? This is my associates.
Apa,
aquí está, pero I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah. When I
he
told
completely understood though.
When I told my mom that I wasn't going to school, she flipped. She's like, "¿Cómo que no vas a ir a la escuela? That's the only thing you got to do." I'm like, "It's not gonna work out for me, mom. I just got done with 3 colleges, failed out of all of them."
Yeah, that's the thing too. I went to Grossmont and Cuyamaca, and I did horrible. That's why I switched to Southwestern.
I went Cuesta City College and then Southwestern, and then it just didn't work out for me.
You were like, "Yeah, okay."
I'm like, "Yeah, okay." The third time
is not
like,
the charm.
This wasn't the charm, guys. Whoever said that, lies.
I'm dead.
So, hey, how'd you get, like, involved with, like, Rottweiler and David and all them?
How did I meet David? I have no idea how I met David. I think I reached out to him because I moved to Chula Vista almost 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was working at Plaza Bonita. I was just there. I don't honestly have. I think honestly, I'm pretty sure it was through Instagram. I saw one of his posts or anything. Yeah,
social media.
And I wanted the camo pants.
Oh yeah,
I really wanted those camo pants,
yeah.
and I reached out to him. I was like, "Is this like unisex?" You know, he was like, "Yeah, we can like definitely customize and whatever."
Yeah.
And then I came in, I tried them on and everything, and then we had a whole shoot. We did a photo shoot together. Then later on, he was my sponsor for my Señoritas event that I had for Women's Empowerment Day. Yeah,
nice. That's awesome.
So ever since then, yeah, and he actually works on my shirts now for my business.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
yeah. Steele's a great guy. He's actually gonna be here in like 3 weeks.
Yay!
Dope. So you better check that out. But talk about a little bit of what you said, the Señoritas. What's that about?
So the Señoritas event was last year on Women's Day. I wanted to have an event where it was all women vendors, you know, all women business, you know. I wanted to give them the light, you know.
Yeah,
so it was actually at the Gentle Penguin. Yes, and we had it in the back, and Rottweiler was our sponsor, so we made jackets for unisex, but mostly like women's stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, it was really, really fun. I had a seminar there as well.
Right
In one of the rooms, I had a little seminar, a little demo. People were there. It was just really fun. It was a nice way to celebrate women, you know.
And how hard was it or difficult, you know, for people listening that want to do that? Like, how hard was it to get everyone together, basically organize everything? Like, what was all that about?
It was a little, I mean, it's always going to be hard because you have to reach
people together.
Exactly. You have to reach out to them individually, see if they can even make it. That's the first thing. And then see, okay, what's your business? Can you do this? Can you get a table? Can you do this? You know?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It was a little bit hard, but I mean, we were able to do it, you know, like obviously there's always a way. So
yeah, if there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. So it was fun though. Organizing it and everything, it was really, really fun because I was, you know, it was Women's Day. You know, to me, Women's Day means so much. Hell yeah.
Pro women.
Yes. So that was my main motivation. Like, this is for Women's Day, you know, like we're giving a platform for these women business owners to, you know, be able to distribute their stuff and be able to showcase their work, basically. Yeah.
And is that something we should be expecting this year as well?
Hell yeah. Yes.
There you go, guys.
Hell yes. Hey, yes. A lot of them too. I'm really excited for summer, fall, everything. We've been planning a lot of stuff. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. It's all in the planning. Like literally, like I planned stuff out from like 2 years ago that it's barely happening right now, and it's just crazy how that happens. Like,
but you know what? Even if it happens 2 years later, it's going.
No,
it's
that's
happening.
that's the thing though. Like it's gonna happen, but like maybe sometimes time isn't ready. You know, you don't have everything in place, but you have the plan. Stock that up, and like eventually the opportunity will come.
Exactly.
Oh no, that's cool. Like, and then you said something about giving a platform to, you know, the ladies. I think that's very important because some people have, like I said, great stories. They just have nowhere to say it.
Exactly.
They literally like, you know, there's a lot of people bet you out there that, you know, have some really good stuff to share, products, but there's nobody that's like, oh, hey, here, like, you know, talk. Let's share your story. Let's see what you have to bring. Like, let's see the value you have, you know?
Exactly.
And that's basically, you know, the whole purpose of this, giving people a voice, because I feel like so many people like are out there like talking, saying a whole bunch of shit, but like the people that really need a spotlight sometimes get shunned out.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, but like that's how life is.
Exactly.
Just step up.
I know. Honestly, that was my main goal too. I wanted to have girls have a platform just for them to be able to, if there was the first vendor or the first event that they were gonna do, like just go all out, you know, like that's your way out for you to, you know, get out there.
And that's the biggest thing, just getting out there. So what would you say for like the people that are, you know, listening and want to, you know, reach out to you? Like how would they reach out to you? On your social media?
Social media, definitely. Not giving out my phone number, no. But social media for sure. Instagram for sure. Follow me at Marianne.
We'll make sure we put it out right here, little stuff in that. It's
like here you go.
So all right, so I read this this meme the other day, and it said like if you really want to, you know how pig of men are, like you should like ask a pretty girl to show you there's the DMs.
Yeah.
Do Do you get a lot of creeps?
It's very disturbing.
Oh shit, it is true.
It is
Guys are pigs, I guess.
Oh my god, no, you have no idea. Yeah, recently actually I got a very nasty comment, picture.
I don't want to even ask any further than that.
Yeah, it was very disturbing, yeah. But, I mean, I do get them all the time, so it's like, another one, you know? But it sucks. Like, why do I have to see that shit? Why do I have to read whatever the hell you know, like, it's so nasty. I don't want that.
No, I can imagine. I mean, I can't imagine. But
Don't imagine. You don't want to imagine it, honestly. It's really disturbing, yeah.
Freaking cochinos.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get it right here towards the end, ready to wrap this up. And we do this little thing called the lightning round. I haven't even seen any of these questions that I'm about to ask you. So are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So question number 1. If you had to pick a new name for yourself, what would it be?
Oh, God. I love my name.
Anne-Marie.
Hell no. A new name for myself.
Guadalupe.
Hell no. Guadalupe? No. Probably a name that I'm like super obsessed with that I might name my daughter would be Camila. That's like the one. Like I love that name so much. So much. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm not changing my name, but my daughter's name's gonna be Camila.
Yeah, I'm not changing mine, but you can have it.
All right. What was the worst style of choice you ever made?
The worst style of choice? Like what I was wearing?
Like where you were a cholita.
Oh my god, I had so many.
Did you have the like little thin eyebrow?
Hell no. See,
no pockets in the back pants.
Oh my god, no. Let me tell you. In middle school, oh Jesus. Okay, in middle school, I had like different faces, honestly. You know, because I had just I had just came from Mexico in 5th grade, so I jumped in right into middle school, and I was just trying to see where I fit, you know?
Cholitas, Asians, black people, shit, Mexican,
everything. Yeah, so I had a really embarrassing face of a cholita face. And I would have like headbands like wrapped in, like actually shoelaces wrapped as headbands. Yeah.
The stuffed shoes, Converse.
Yeah.
And what they call you, la triste.
Right. They didn't. I actually went to like a very white school, so they didn't really, you know. A lot of them, okay. But it was that, and then just like the Rite Aid shoes.
Oh, the kids.
Yeah,
it's funny how I remember that right off the bat.
He like knew right away.
The Rite Aid shoes kids.
Yeah. So those, I don't know, just that style. I was like, oh my god.
So if you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be?
Any fashion trend. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the fashion trends from before are already getting getting brought up. Yeah, it's
stuff,
already
80 stuff. Yeah, it's all here. You're right.
Yeah, there's not really like a style. Like, I mean,
I bring back like suits and like super formal attire, like back in the 1920s and 30s.
Right? Yeah, that'd be super. Yeah, that's true. I know. I just bought a suit. Ooh, customized suit. Yeah, I mean that too. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the stuff is already getting brought up again.
Yeah, it is true. It's crazy how life just kind of like recycles and it just happens. That's crazy. And then even if you think about it, like the whole like racism, like and shit that's going on right now, it's kind of like a different version of what was going on back in like, you know, the civil rights movement era. And it's crazy. Like you kind of see like, didn't we get over this shit?
Right?
Like,
didn't we? No, it's still happening. And even not worse because it was worse before, but at the same time, it's like going to that level still.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
definitely.
Fuck.
Yeah, no. That's fucking retarded. So, anyways, Tex-Mex or California burritos?
Oh, California burritos. What the hell?
Fuck you, Texas.
Hell yeah. No, dude, I don't even eat Mexican food over there.
I don't even think it's Mexican food.
It's not
like
Mexican food.
Hard shell tacos and flour.
Yeah,
like,
hell
what?
no. California burritos all the way.
Where do you go get your California burritos at?
El Azteca in La Mesa, or I think that's it. Where?
You never been to Lolitas?
Lolitas? Where's that? You guys, you might just put me. See, that's the thing though. I haven't been eating out like that.
All right, guys, cut. We're done. We're done here.
Let me tell you, I haven't been eating out like that. Like I don't eat out like that.
Girl, this has been around for years.
Well, yeah, but I haven't been around here for years.
When did you move that? 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
It was here 2 years ago.
Okay. yeah.
All right, you got to go check that place out.
Yeah, Lolitas.
There's literally one right up the street. There's one down in Telegraph. There's one in Sambo.
See, that's the thing, but I'm on Palomar.
There's one right on Palomar, girl.
No, what? The other side of Palomar.
This side of Palomar. If you keep going straight, you'll find it.
Yeah, I'm on the other side. I didn't see that shit.
All right, next question. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep?
All but 3, I would definitely keep Instagram, Facebook, because my family.
I saw the cheeseman go down.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And Twitter.
Twitter. You know, I used to be more into Twitter when I was younger, and now I'm just kind of like, I go in there, like swoop around. They switch up the algorithm shit, so you don't even see the most relevant stuff. So I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just go on it and I'll just, I don't know, just to go on it.
If she checks my Twitter, I'm the most active person and shit.
Yes, right. I just tweeted like.
All right, what's your favorite beer?
Favorite beer. I love Indio.
Oh, girl, fuck yeah. That's my shit.
Oh, Indio, yeah. I think that would be it.
She's like, I'm sold on Indio. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good answer.
Indio, yeah.
Don't need to go no more.
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite drink at the bar?
Drink at the bar, definitely something either, well, it depends on the mood. Definitely tequila though. Anything with tequila. Maybe like a paloma or like, I don't know.
Or a shot or 3 or 10.
Or 10 shots, yeah.
Just wanna like, yeah.
Or
I'm glad you said that. Oh shit, she said Hennessy. Like, oh, fuck. She's trying to get wild in, huh?
It depends on the mood. Yeah, it depends. Most likely it will be tequila. So anything mixed with tequila.
Okay, cool. So teleportation or flying?
Ooh. Probably. Oh, that's hard. Well, because flying, you fly.
Teleport, you're just like.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Probably, yeah.
We'll go with yeah. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you wake up?
I'm dead. Food.
Wow.
I wake up hungry as fuck. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to do?
All right, time to eat.
Let me eat right now. Yeah, definitely food. I don't even look. No, honestly, I don't even look at my phone. I just fucking.
That's good because a lot of people just wake up like, where's my fucking text message?
Hell no. You know what? I used to do that and I would get massive headaches from that.
Oh, shit.
You get I used to get really bad headaches from looking at my phone so much before going to sleep. And then also when I wake up looking at my phone. And it just got so bad that I was just like,
that fucks me up because I'll be like, all right, I'm trying to go to sleep by like, let's say 10, right? And then fucking 1 a.m. comes around and I'm like,
yeah, on your phone, like, damn, what else can you swipe?
I'm like, give me something good to look at.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, quit that shit.
Quit that shit.
So,
it's not good.
If you could magically become fluent in any language, what would it be?
Ooh.
Italiano, francés.
Francés.
They say that's the language of love.
Of love, yeah. I actually know some French, but I'm not like fluent.
Oui.
Oui.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, oui. Je parle un petit peu.
Fuck, all right, chill. I went to French class one day.
Yeah. Damn, yeah. Probably French for sure.
Nice. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be?
Honestly, procrastinating.
That's all of us.
It's like every day for me.
Shut up. You procrastinate all the time.
That's true.
No, I procrastinate all the time and it sucks. Even like from school to like everything, honestly.
No, yeah. Growing up, I was like, all right, so you got 3 weeks to do this project. the night before. Shit.
Yes, me as fuck. Yeah, that was me all the time. Yeah.
All right. Finish the sentence, all right? I look for blank in a man.
She's kind of.
Well, okay. Well, shit, that's kind of awkward, not. I looked for blank in my man.
I mean, I look for his blank all the time. Duh. All the time. That's like my one thing. No, for real though. For real though. It's okay. It's okay. We all need that.
No, we actually just said that. Like we were talking about the other day. What's the best thing we all love? Not gonna say it. Sex.
It's so bomb. You have to love it.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
You
if
have
you
to. Right?
So, bro.
So I still love it.
Hey, I believe in abstinence, all right? I don't practice it, but I believe in it.
Oh my God.
All right, same thing. This is finish the sentence as well. My name is Marianne, and I get my energy from...
My energy from my work.
There it is, guys.
My
she gets
passion.
her energy from her work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to have you plug in your YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram, anything.
Yes.
Where can they
All
find
that. All that.
you? Where can they find you at?
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at Marianne Matar _ YouTube, Marianne Matar. Oh, that's the one thing. You say Galindo. I love that you say Galindo.
Well,
That's my second last name.
Well,
Matar is my first name.
Is that
My
what you put
first
in your
last
profile?
name.
Marianne Matar
Matar
Galindo?
Galindo, yeah.
See, I read the last one thinking that that's the last name because it's the last name at the end of like
Yeah.
your name. So I'm like,
That's cool though. That's cool.
Galindo.
Galindo. YouTube,
Matar,
Marianne
that's
Matar.
crazy.
Yeah, well, that's Lebanese. That's my
Oh,
Lebanese.
my bad.
Yeah.
I'm not Lebanese.
Yeah, Matar.
She's about to matar me.
What else? I mean, Twitter. You guys don't need to look at my Twitter.
Hey, look at that. That's it. Look at her Twitter. Make sure we get her Twitter right here. Twitter.
It's very rated R. No, that's fine. Just those two.
So before we log off, do you want to say anything else before we?
No, I mean, thank you so much for this
No, of course.
opportunity.
Thank you
This
for
was
coming
so dope. This was super, super dope. But seriously, thank you for this.
No, definitely.
Yes, we had a good ass talk.
No, for sure, for sure. And this probably won't be the last time we meet. So definitely before you do your senoritas thing, we gotta hop on so we can promote it and make sure we let every woman know because we believe.
Yes, thank you. Woo.
All right, guys, that wraps up the episode of Energy Podcast. Thank you for everybody that's listening. Make sure you go subscribe on anywhere that you listen to your podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube because this is the best podcast in the world. So with that being said, later, guys. Have an energized day.
Yes.
How was that?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that.
Yeah.